Hi, um, I'm early in my farm as usual. They say the early bird catches the worm. I'm usually here some minutes to 6 o'clock, and then stay till the evening. If you want something to happen in your business, you have to be with your business. you know. Um, so today I want to talk about something very important, something that has been bothering me for a little while now, about the catfish business. Many people want to go into it, but some can't because of the financial implications. The cost is too much, especially at this moment when globally we're all suffering some kind of economic meltdown. You know, so it's been bothering me. A lot of people call me that they chat with me saying, "Look, I want to get into business, but there's no money. Putting up the infrastructures and facilities and all that, I don't have it." So it's been bothering me. I said, "Look, what do I do?" And I came up with this idea. We have to look into the chain of the business, the catfish business. Now, there are different areas in this chain. Top of it, as it were, we have the breeding aspect in the chain business. That is when you are involved in grow out, breeding the fishes to um, you know a reasonable size where you sell it to um, you know the end users, or go betweens buy from you and then give it to the end users. You breed your fishes to either you know the size you can handle. Now, in the grow out area of the chain, you also have a few areas. Now, one of the areas is where you have to train your fishes or breed your fishes to get to table size. Table size, talking about sizes from about uh, 700 grams to 2 kg and above, as the case may be. And then the other aspect of it is where you have to breed your fishes to the melange size. That is what is popularly known as the roasting size. Your fishes will be about 200 grams to about you know 500 grams sometimes, but sometimes you can even just make it from 200 grams to about 300 grams. And that will take you about two 3 months, 2 months, 2 weeks sometimes, 3 months, 2 months, 2 months, 3 weeks, 3 months, for those who cannot breed their fishes for 5 months or 6 months. So you see, we begin to reduce the thing, because okay, you don't have the money to breed for 5 6 months. You do the melange, the roasting size, and then you breed your fishes to about for about 2 months, 3 months, because that is how you can handle it. Okay, so you can do that, but in this you still need a lot of the basic infrastructures and facilities, which might now become the difficult thing, and you might not be able to do the business. you know so if you cannot handle the grow out area, breeding the fishes, you can go over to the area in the same chain. You can go over to the area of hatching. So you hatch fishes. Now, this will not cost you much. Okay. If you have two brood stock, of course, from two different areas. You don't use brood stock from the same stock. So you buy the female brood stock and the male brood stock from two different farms, two different areas. Okay, and it should be about 1.5 years or 2 years. You have very good results with such brood stocks. Now, a brood stock can weigh about 2.5 2.5 kg or 3 kg, as the case may be. And these days, in my area where I live, brute stocks go for about 2,500 naira per kg. So you can buy a 3 kg brute stock for 7,500. Okay, 7,500 by 2 is about 15,000. So 15,000 for brute stock. You can buy about 2 to 3 tanks, which will come up to almost nothing. So and then you have some water system. You don't need a large horsepower submersible pump. You can buy, say, about a half horsepower pump, you know do some little plumbing work and all that. Now, this whole lot will not cost much. You can even rent a little piece of land to do your hatchery. A lot of people are going into hatchery now with little money. Okay, so don't be don't be discouraged, because it's very expensive to do the grow out. So don't bother yourself about that. You can do the hatchery thing. You go into it, and then that you can, after spawning, rear your fishes to 5 weeks, for 5 weeks, 5 6 weeks, and you sell as fingerlings. That does not cost much. You don't need a lot of facilities and infrastructures. Okay, then another part of the chain of this catfish business is that you can get into being a middle person. What I mean by that is that you go buy fishes from farms during harvest. Look for a little space in a shop, in a market. It won't cost much. Rent a little space in the market, buy from the farms when they're harvesting, and then go sell to the end users. Now, with this, you don't need a lot of money to go into the catfish business here. That you might need, say, close to about, say, about not much, maybe 30,000 to 50,000. Because with 50,000 naira, you can actually buy a whole basin of catfish from farms that are harvesting. Okay, with 30,000 naira, you can buy a lot also, and then you go sell. That's very easy. All you need to do is just buy some basins, maybe one or two or thereabout, that you need to come and buy fish with. Go to the market, have some basins where you sort out the different sizes you want to sell, and then you sell. Okay, so that is another aspect of it. Another aspect of the chain of catfish business is roasting. Smoking the fishes. You come buy some fishes from farms where they're harvesting, and then you go smoke them, and then sell them to end users as smoked, cat fishes. So now there are these various chains of the catfish business. If you choose the list of them, it will enable you to start without much money being invested in the business. It's all catfish business. It's not just the breeding aspect that is catfish business. These are all different parts of the catfish business in the chain. Now, some people also start the business and want to go doing the whole chain. Okay, that is a little bit dangerous, because you cannot go into catfish business, go into the breeding aspect, go into the hatchery aspect, go into the sales aspect to end users and all that and so on. So it might cause a distraction. But when you have spread your tentacles, you have good roots. After you have done it for a while, you can start going into the different chains, if you can. But specifically why this video is being done this moment is because there are a lot of people crying that they don't have enough money to go into this catfish business. So I said, look, there are so much in the chain of the catfish business. Choose the list of them that your money can handle, and then start from there. If you progress in it, You can even go to the breeding aspect, or you might not even go to the breeding aspect. Some people who are doing the hatchery thing now, that started with some little money, they are making so much money. Not so much as so much, but they're making some, little good money, and they are comfortable at it. They don't even want to go into breeding. Some people who are, you know, go betweens, buying from farmers and go sell to the end users, they are comfortable. They don't want to breed. They don't want to go into breeding. You know, so you have to just take one aspect of it rather than say, look, I want to do this thing, but I don't have money. Okay, you can choose one of the least in the chain. But I think the toughest and the most cost intensive of them all is the grow out section, the breeding aspect. But even in the breeding aspect, the grow out aspect, you can do um, that which lasts for just 3 months, 2 months, 3 weeks, 3 months. So in 3 months, you have something going for you, you know. So that's as much as I can take today in the chain of catfish business. I hope it's been a good thing for some people. I hope it's going to it's going to give some people the courage to go into the business, choose one aspect of the chain of the catfish business, and go into it. It means that you know um, your money is something. It can go into something. Okay, that's I hope it's going to encourage somebody today. So until next time, try as much as possible to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I come up with these things often, so that you'll be the first to get it. My name is Mr. Greg. Bye for now.